I would love to talk to you at detail at length. Maybe we'll have to just talk about Move for hours and with the artwork you've done. I'd love to do that sometime because it is fascinating, and it's really a pleasure to meet you and talk with you and find out about your world, your art world here at Elan Vital's art world, and it's nice to be able to see you coming out kind of in this world here.
Well, I've been a bit reclusive for the last few years.
I think so. I think so.
I was waiting for an opportunity, and to have Elan invite me to join forces with him is how I kind of look at it, because no matter who the artists are, if you have enough beautiful work in one location, it helps people transcend and understand.
Well, may the force be with you.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It's wonderful speaking to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Aloha.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes. And who's the Holy Spirit?
The spiral of light. Wonderful inspiration. What did you do this on? What was this based on?
Mystic spiral, the ascension, the rise of and illumination of the chakras as they ascend, and different energies that are associated with those colors and chakras. The movement of the souls as they ascend and join this spiral through the biological kingdom, and eventually to our own ascension and to the great white light above.
It's the great white light.
Yeah, and but there's even a light of the rays as
Bringing
well.
the light to the light.
Yes.
Oh, it's wonderful. It's marvelous. You've been doing some work here with Elan.
Yes.
And you have pieces you have collaborated on together. It's really exciting. We see other pieces here, such as this one is another piece that you've done with Elan, and many others here around. And it's really exciting. You like working with Elan's energy, I guess.
I do.
Good energy. It's beautiful.
I saw the mermaid in there. I see these images as they just come up when I look at a piece that I'm working with him with.
So he creates something and you see the images that brings to life.
Yeah, it's not necessarily there unless I sort of start to look for the windows in that are, as you stand back, there. But you just have to bring them out.
It's wonderful, because you've done quite a few collaborative pieces with Elan.
We have about, I think, eight pieces here, seven pieces.
And you
Some are
have,
in collections, of course.
right, and of course, one of the great pieces of all-time great pieces that I love so much that you've done, you've had Egypt and Atlantis and many influences, but
Yes.
there's the Egypt piece that you've done over here.
My premier Egyptian work. I had one since I saw the movie at 9 years old, Land of the Pharaohs. I saw it about 3 times in a row, and as I said, I was 9 years old, and I said, at the end of the, well, you know, I was dropped off early, and I kept watching it, and then I said to my parents, I think you better come and pick me up now. I've seen it quite a few times.
And something clicked, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
All of this is wonderful. Have you visited Egypt in your other dimensions?
Yes, I have in the physical time right now, and I had done an Egyptian work previous to this one, which I feel is much more shallow than this. I loved it for years, and then I did this, and I knew that I had to have gone to Egypt to have done this properly, which I did, and then that's the result.
It's really bringing something to life. This is what?
The Merkaba.
The what?
The Merkaba.
The Merkaba. Okay. It's flying. It's the way they built the energy or used the energy.
This is the spiral, of course, all the colors again we have. These are two polygons, one inside of each other, turned at right angles with another one inside of it as well. And the ancients described these as the bridge between the worlds. Actually, the real one is the tetrahedron. And the tetrahedron is supposedly will transport you to the fourth dimension if you know how to use it. I don't know. I'm not sure how to use it, but it was contained in the ark. It was part of the ark. It was part of all these mystical traditions. And it's these. It's just like this, but it's 3 sides instead of 4 sides. I made it 4 sides because there's pyramids, and I wanted to echo that. civilization more.
It's absolutely fantastic.
That's
It's
it.
wonderful. I
You can
love
see
it.
the body of the mummy of King Tut down here. This is part of it. Here it connects up. A little
There's-
fourth dimensional exercise in, surrealistic.
And of course, there is more below, and then you were saying there's a pyramid below the pyramid above, so you kind of delve into
Yeah.
the pyramid.
Well, this was based on the fact that I went to a temple, and it was the temple of Osiris. And he's the god of the underworld. He's right here. Now, he's kind of presiding over this. This is the shadow of the pharaoh as he enters the underworld. He's received by Anubis, taken to the main god Osiris of that realm. And below, we saw, as we came out of this temple that was very ancient, we looked down, and below they've uncovered now a much older temple with much bigger blocks, much really huge, extraordinarily large, massive, monoliths that comprised the temple that was sort of in ruins, but looked pretty good too. Like it's way down there, 50 feet below the sand. So I figured it goes on, the layers, and that's kind of what inspired this right here to happen.
Thank you, Andrew. This is beautiful, beautiful, inspiring artwork. I love your artwork.
Aluminum piece. It's made
She's
up
the
of
aluminum piece. It looks European. You got the
everything I do
village
is a little bit European in some way.
Yeah.
He's the sculptor, he's the falconer. He carves her out of stone. Here's her head. See, she's the hand also of this larger form. She's also just a rock.
Is that a mushroom?
Those are mushrooms. And again, we have a megalithic culture from the ancient times on the hillside.
So I met Loren for the first time in 1982 or 1983, and we've been friends, forever, ever since then. And the first time I commissioned a painting, though, from him was way back then. But since then, the Cobble Wobble came into existence in 1987, I think, something like that. And Loren came down for the grand opening and played his accordion and all this stuff. So last year, he did a painting of the Cobble Wobble. So, the reason I'm showing you this one, because this is my latest favorite Loren Adams painting, because it's so dear to my heart, because it's from my last birthday bash. You see, the little intricacies of, the Cobble Wobble. Everybody says, well, how many times do you play the Cobble Wobble? I say, I play it 5 or 6 times a year, but the main thing is annual birthday bash, October 13th. And Loren, we put this sign up right there, just like that, when he was there. And so, I just can't tell you how much this looks like the Cobble Wobble. It's identical. It's exactly every detail. The patio here where you go in and you have, tacos and margaritas when the club's too full. You can sit out here and eat and wait until somebody leaves to get in. And up here is all the club. Blah, blah, blah. This is non-functionable. This is just for fun. But this place is a lot dirtier than this painting. I just want to say.
How does the sky that color?
Oh, more, it's just like that and more. It's gorgeous. But this place, is really, it's Mexico, so the club is kind of dirt. We need to throw some mud on here, Loren. He made it look like when it was first built.
So what's the Maui connection here? Now you're on Maui, Loren's on Maui?
Well, I can't go to Cabo and relax because I have a place down there. So I end up playing the club and partying, and I don't relax there. So I come to Maui and I'm much more anonymous. And Loren's my good buddy, and have some other good buddies over here. And we all hang. We have a group of people we call the Big Six: Gilles Bervell and Loren, and Gilles Bervell and his wife, and Loren and Patty, and my wife Kari and myself. We call ourselves the Big Six. We kind of go around together.
So you're an art aficionado as well?
No. I just love somebody that's just really passionate and good at what they do, and whether it be art or whether it be making tequila or whether it be, a bartender or a janitor, I don't care. If they love what they're doing and they do a better job than everybody else, then I'm an aficionado of that.
So between loving art, the club, your tequila, what about music?
Oh, wow. See, I'm on vacation, so I'm supposed to forget about music. The only way I can keep my heart and soul passionate with music is by forgetting about it and forgetting about being a rock star and all that stuff. And when I come over here, I lose myself in all that, and I hang on the beach, and I just become a bum. And then when I go back to it, it's exciting. Otherwise, if I did it forever, at my age, I've been doing this 25 years, at my age and all that, I would be over it. I would say, oh God, I gotta go back and make music, oh, I gotta go make a record. And the day I do that, I won't do it.
So Maui kind of recharges you.
Totally, yeah, Maui's great. Maui's a very cool place, you know. Wait a minute, wait, anybody doesn't know that? Hello?
Well, Loren was on 11 years on Maui.
Yep, 11 years.
Yeah. And you obviously get recharged by it too.
Oh, yes.
Then you
I
get
know
to go,
we'll live longer by being
you'll
here.
live longer. Definitely, definitely. And this is your, when you go down, do you get to play where he has to work? Do you get to play?
Well, sometimes he gets uppity musicians that work with him, and he has to call on me to come out with a closet with my accordion.
You play accordion as well.
Yeah.
Jazz, rock, blues.
Oh,
Polka.
Polka.
I'm the best accordion player on the planet.
Are you really?
Yeah.
And you didn't bring your accordion tonight, I think.
No.
Well, we'll have to do that another time.
Yeah.
Is this Mexico over here, or is this here? It looks like it could be Wailea.
This is the painting that attracted me to Loren Adams in 1982 when I walked into a gallery in Carmel, California. And I was with a person that was looking at paintings of cows and countrysides and little cottages, very British-looking paintings. And all of a sudden I looked up and I saw this in the midst of all that. And I went, whoa, 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 hold on a minute. And I met Loren Adams. And this is actually a bigger version of the originals, Tell Us Moo. Anyway, I met Loren Adams. I commissioned a painting that night. And he took 4 years to do it, and I called him up after about 3 years, and I chewed him out because the gallery had moved his stuff. He wasn't there anymore. He'd moved to Maui, and I went, hey, listen, buddy, what are you trying to take my money and rent? I chewed him out, you know, and he's going, and Mr. Humble here, and now that I know him, I'm going, oh, man, how stupid of me. And he sent me a Cibachrome of this, all framed up, and I went, oh, gee, I'm sorry. And then the next thing I know, my painting was done, and it was so unbelievable. It's called the Nakal Temple, right? And anyway, Loren and I have been friends ever since, but he took 4 years to do my commission, and I thought he would rip me off.
So you have
Can you imagine me saying that about Loren Adams? If you know Loren Adams for 2 seconds, he's the most harmless creature on the planet. This guy...
Art can take longer than making an album.
Well, it did, you bet, man. Yeah, and it was almost as expensive. So every now and then, I abuse my buddy's talents, because when Cabo Wabo Tequila first came out, well, it'd be way before it came out, when I was first trying to design a bottle, what did I do? I called Loren, and I sent him a bottle that we were going to use, and I said, Loren, paint the Cabo Wabo logo and some little things on here. So, you know, I always do these things with Loren. So the next thing is, so now we've got the bottle, you know, it's official, and Loren, now I asked him to paint a shot glass. We have a shot glass because it's Cabo Wabo that wobbles, so we're going to fill it with salt and send it around to people that carry the tequila. And Loren, I said, Loren, so would you paint the Cabo Wabo logo on it? So he's got it. And I'm sure.
You haven't seen it before.
No.
It's the first.
Yeah,
The
and I'm
premiere
sure he
appearance of
overdid
the
it, is what I'm saying.
Wobble, wobble. Is
Yeah,
that it?
Cabo Wabo Wobble. And I'm sure Loren has overdone it once again. This is